We are officially in our 18th week, and we are in New Hampshire. And today I will be spotlighting the suspicious disappearance of Janis Taylor. Janis, 15, noticed her little nephew was being abused and reported the suspicion to her family. The man she suspected of harming her nephew was supposed to pick her up one afternoon from school, but he told investigators when he arrived that she was missing. Her case remains unsolved, and her family believes they know who is responsible for her disappearance. Janis, 15, was one of 9 children who grew up in Warner. She loved to ride horses, was involved in the 4-H club, and even worked at a local stable. In January of 1968, Janis was living in a trailer with her sister-in-law Judy in Concord. Judy lived with her son Richard, but was estranged from Janis's brother at the time. At this time, Judy was now dating a boyfriend named Barry Bickford. On January 8th of 1968, it had been arranged that Barry would pick up Janis from school that day. Barry didn't arrive back to Judy's trailer till later that night, telling her that when he arrived at Janis's school, she was not there and he had been out searching for her. When it was midnight and Janis still hadn't returned, Judy called and reported Janis missing. Barry was on her brother Judy's estranged husband's radar right away, and he suspected that Barry had something to do with Janis's disappearance. Janis often babysat her nephew Richard, and when Judy started dating Barry, she started noticing bruises on little Richard. It was Janis who would tell relatives that she was sure that Barry was responsible for hurting Richard. A month after Judy's disappearance, Richard would die of blunt force trauma to the abdomen, and his death was ruled a homicide, and Barry was the main suspect right away. Barry would end up pleading guilty to second-degree manslaughter in Richard's death, and Janis's brother believes he is also involved in Janis's disappearance and possibly her death. At the time of Janis's disappearance, she was 15 years old, 5'3", and 110 pounds. She was described as a Caucasian female with brown hair and brown eyes, and she has a scar behind her left ear. She was last seen wearing a blue and white checkered coat with a gold and white suit, black nylon stockings, black shoes, and carrying a white purse. If you have any information in Janis's case, you are asked to contact the New Hampshire Department of Justice at 603-271-3658. Thank you so much for taking the time to get to know Janis today, and don't forget, when you see those missing and murdered posts on social media, hit like and share, because every time we share a face, we do get closer to solving a case, and I will see you all back here tomorrow for another day in New Hampshire.